What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. This video is all about the Galaxy S22 Ultra versus the Galaxy S21 Ultra in terms of cases. Now, I do not have the Galaxy S22 Ultra phone, but I do have some cases here from Poetic. Let's flip those around so it matches up. And I just wanted to kind of show you what the cases look like, and I'll link them down below if you want to pick them up. But ultimately, I want to show them off a little bit and just show you how they match up against the Galaxy S21 Ultra. That's it. So stop freaking out that I don't have the phone. He doesn't even have the phone. Never said I did. Relax. So we're just comparing these. With that said, let's just dive right into this. So the three cases that I have from Poetic are the, let me see, this one with the kickstand is the Revolution case. Then we have the Guardian case, which is very similar but with no kickstand. And then we have the Lumos case. We'll talk about the Lumos case first just because it's so simple. It's literally a see-through case. I do not know the price of this one. The Guardian and the Revolution are basically the same price. They're about like 19 bucks at the time I'm making this video, but it's, you can see simple Lumos case with this. When I, actually before I put it in, you can see on the bottom left, we get where you put the S Pen, then you have a speaker, and then you have the USB-C port. Buttons are all on the right. You'll get the power button and the volume buttons on the right hand side, nothing on the left, microphones at the top, and then the camera cutout on the back, which is that little P look to it. Now, the Galaxy S21 Ultra fits pretty good, actually. I mean, almost good enough to use since it is a squared off edge design, the case anyway, and this is obviously rounded edges. You can see just side by side. It does fit a little bit weird, not great at the top, but with that said, the USB-C port matches up, the speaker port pretty much matches up. There's no internal S Pen like the S22 Ultra will have, but let me see, do the buttons match up? Kind of a little bit, they don't perfectly fit, but they're pretty much dead centered on with the buttons on there. So the feeling in your hand, obviously it's squared off edges, so that's gonna feel different in your hand. I find myself, I feel like holding a phone with rounded edges is actually a little bit more comfortable versus squared off edges, but it's all a preference thing, so you might be perfectly fine with this. I think the squared off edges does look a little bit more business-like, or snotty-toady, did I say that word right? A little bit more professional, I guess you could say. But yeah, that's what it looks like. So it's size-wise, it's basically the same thing. It just does feel a little bit different because of the squared off edges. And then these two cases are pretty cool. Like I said, the Revolution has the kickstand so that you can peel the kickstand out and prop it up. You can stand it like this or like this and watch videos and stuff like that. And the cool thing about this is that it has like a film protector on the front here, and your fingerprint sensor will work, or they also include a little piece that does not have that screen, the little film protector on there. Me, myself, I don't like having this screen protector on there. Obviously it'll protect your screen a little bit better if it's on there. I just don't like the feeling of it, so I love that they include this in here so that I don't have to deal with that. That's an awesome feeling. And then also, obviously, you are well protected with this. Flaps everywhere to protect for dust, and then kickstand to prop it up, and then just crazy protection at an awesome price. 18, 19 bucks for like huge protection. These are really popular with people that love, kind of thick cases that give you an awful lot of protection, and then also throwing in that kickstand for extra functionality. Now, when we dive into the other one, which is the Guardian, I would choose the Revolution out of both of these just because, sure, you'd be able to see the phone with this because this is clear on both sides. And this also comes with a see-through protector as well, so you don't have to have that film protector on there if you don't want. And again, it's fingerprint compatible right there. You get the same flaps. So really the huge difference is this case is gonna allow you to see the back of it. It's gonna be clear, and it does not have the kickstand, which, okay, maybe you want to see the color of your phone, so you'd probably get this one, but I love the extra functionality of the Revolution, having that kickstand. I think that's a much better feel to it. The other thing is, I always mention it with these cases, I hate these These flaps here, you might love them, but you can just cut them off with some scissors or an X-Acto knife and it comes right off, and that way you can just plug it in without always having to turn the flap. But yeah, in terms of these phones, you know, feeling a lot bigger or anything, the squared off edges do, I feel like anyway, again, it's a preference thing, make it feel a little bit more uncomfortable, I feel like, versus a rounded edged phone. But at the same time, this is all business, baby. And I know a lot of you guys love these squared off edges and all that, so you're gonna love the feeling of having a quote unquote note phone back in your hand. And then you get the S Pen, obviously, on these phones, so that's gonna be magnificent. Obviously, you can, on the big phone, on the big, you know, burly cases, as well as this like little see-through case as well. So there you guys go. S22 Ultra cases. If you wanna pick them up, they're linked down below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you down the road.